Now, previously on the recording, Rafa didn't buy batteries for his background lights.
You don't have to bring that back up.
Rafa, buy batteries for your background light.
Nah, I'm not like that.
Hey, look, this podcast, guys, aside from coming out on a different day, I like to think of it as a celebration of video games and video game culture.
I celebrate.
I love we all here love video games, but you know what? For a second, right now, let's not talk about video games. For one quick second, because it is Christmas Eve, everybody. Hey!
Oh shit!
So I want to take this moment to do a couple things here. I want to shout out, hey, happy holidays to you at home for you listening. I know it's Christmas Eve, and if hopefully you get to spend some time with your family. If you can't, hopefully you get to video call them. Whatever, just family time is important. Happy holidays to you guys from Geek Jar. Shout out to all the new people here at the in the community. I know we got some new faces here. Shout out to all the people listening to us on the social medias, because for whatever reason, those numbers are going up on Spotify and shit. I see it. So shout out to you guys wherever you listen. Remember, we are on YouTube. That is the most complete way to experience this podcast, because we have video on there. You can see our faces. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're on Facebook Podcasts, which is a thing I just found out about, but we're on there. You can see us on Facebook. So we're everywhere, man. And wherever you listen to us, we don't discriminate. We appreciate you wherever you're at. So shout out to you guys. And John's going to kiss you guys. I am your host, Alex. I'm here with my co-host, John, Rafa, and Hector, the boy wonder. Hey.
Hello.
Welcome to Playing Pod episode 94. Now, Hector, do you like the boy wonder nickname? Because I kind of just gave that to you one day and never stopped.
I mean, I prefer the weasel.
You like the weasel?
Boy Wonder's for... Isn't Boy Wonder for Panel Pals?
Yeah. I remember he brought it up for Panel Pals, and then the weasel came out, and then we just haven't had any weasel moments because of the remove.
Right.
Right.
See, but Hector is a boy.
We'll see.
And he's wonderful.
He's a boy.
So it's like it matches. I think it fits just fine.
I think he's a curious soul, right? He's a curious guy.
We take those. I mean, sure.
Rafa looks a little mad. Rafa, are you upset that I didn't call you wonderful?
Yeah.
Because
I'm jealous.
Because it's the holidays, Rafa, you are also wonderful. Rafa's fantastic. Rafa is fantastic.
Don't pander to him. It's Rafa the I-ite.
Rafa the I-ite. Big yikes.
John, your mustache looks dumb.
You're stupid.
I'm sorry.
It looks like your shirt is connected to your face because
of my beard. Leave me alone.
Because you didn't put batteries in the stupid lights behind you.
Pressing your chest out, dude.
Look at how he's doing all this.
Okay, look, man. Hey, this is a video game podcast. We can get back to video games. But hey, before we do all that, make sure to like, comment, and share and all that good stuff. Help the community grow. The more we grow, the bigger we get. You know what I'm saying? Hey! We have a great show for you guys today. We're going to talk about Dr. DisRespect opening up his own game studio. We're going to talk about some more Warzone news, because Warzone's doing fantastic out here. Absolutely nothing wrong there. We're going to talk about
praising it.
Some a long rumored reboot that is finally coming out of the shadows. I see what I did there. And of course, we're going to talk about Halo Infinite esports, baby. Hey!
Good one.
Hopefully today we can get to all the topics, because more than once we've named some topics and just did not get to.
I think we did that last week too.
every week. But of course, this week the Playing Pod, we have a tradition here where we like to open up the podcast of topics with a little segment we like to call. What are you playing this week, baby? Hey. Welcome to What Are We Playing This Week, Baby? The section of the podcast where we, the hosts here at the Playing Pod, like to share with you, our audience, what games we have been playing throughout the week. As the guy who announces this section, it is my responsibility to give it away to somebody. I'm going to give it to Rafa, Mr. Fantastic himself.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. This week, I've played Smite with Hector and Paul.
Hey.
It's been a lot of fun. I've played Fall Guys. Yes, nice. I'm getting the Jack Skeleton outfit. I'm working on that right now.
Very
How
nice.
much?
I
How
want
many crowns is it?
It's not. You have to do the challenges.
Oh,
I have the pants. I just
sounds
need the top
cool.
part.
So you got the lion pants?
I got the Santa Claus pants.
Nice.
Like
Oh.
his. I just need like his top part. So if you guys are interested, Fall Guys, we could team up. It's just you have to play a specific game mode for it, but it's a squad game mode.
I've been down to play.
So
Ooh,
That's still not. That got pushed back on Xbox, right? It's not out yet.
no,
no.
No, I still don't think
PC
so.
and PlayStation only. For
I
now.
have it. I have it on PC, so
Okay.
I can play it.
I too have it on PC.
Yeah, so that's going on. I think that event's ending like in about 5 days. So by the time this comes out, I should
1 day.
should be wrapping up. Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
I may play the event.
Yeah. I also play Fortnite. Fortnite's also doing like a bunch of Christmas holiday stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're giving out like free like customizable items and stuff like that. Like I got the Sentinel from the Matrix.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah.
I was so
You did?
excited.
Okay.
when I got
It's
that.
not random. It's not random.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No,
I thought
no,
it was,
no.
I
It's
thought
not
it was
random.
random.
No, it's not. They're predetermined based on which present you pick.
Which box you pick?
Mhm.
Okay. I also got the snow shovel.
Ooh,
I got that too.
Yeah. Okay.
samesies.
Yeah.
Get those.
Okay. I thought it was random. That's a bit disappointing.
No,
But
it's
whatever.
not.
I played Monster Train. Played some of that.
Ooh.
I am at I was at 10 last time. I think I'm at 11 now.
Where did you go?
Wins. So I'm just stretching my
Where'd you
victory
go?
that nobody cares about.
I care.
Thank you, Alex.
I've been told you I don't give a shit. So
Yeah, yeah. And I think that is pretty much it. I can't really remember anything else. I haven't touched VR chat in about 3 weeks. Since whenever
That is pretty big.
that is that's pretty crazy actually.
I know it's been a while.
I think the last time we played is when you played.
Yeah, it was the last time we played. It was the last time I am pretty sure.
Speaking of,
So we got to
you guys want to jump back in?
VR chat again sometime soon.
So
I've
been itching. I've been itching to try it again, but like some other things come up, or I'm doing something else, and I'm just like, don't really feel like putting on a whole headset right now. Like
Definitely feel that.
especially the first Oculus, whatever it's called.
It's bulky, dude.
It gets pretty heavy on your face
Yeah.
after a while. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I can't remember anything. Oh, Halo! Fuck, I gotta forget Halo.
Right, I was like, how can you forget Halo?
Yeah, I gotta forget Halo.
Oh yeah, we did
Halo.
that.
Yes, and yes, that's it. Halo. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Hey.
Yeah. Yep.
What a list.
Yeah, that's
Lovely.
pretty much it.
That's
I'm gonna
lovely.
give it to the mustache man himself, John.
Damn,
I'm
mustache.
keeping it in spite now.
Mhm.
I'm keeping
You
it in
should curl
spite.
it up, by the way. You should
I don't think I can.
you have to let it grow out.
Yeah, I let it
Yeah.
grow a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
but my list isn't that different from yours. We played Halo, right?
Yeah.
Although me, Alex, and Hector did ranked, I am now Platinum 2 in ranked. That's pretty shocking.
Yeah, I'm not touching rank.
I'm almost Platinum 3 actually because we were grinding some more. I'm almost Platinum 3. Fortnite, I play Fortnite a lot. I'm already like level 40 or some shit like that. I think I won twice, or I won a couple times this week.
You
So
put
it's
money
pretty
in,
good.
though, so it doesn't count.
Also
No.
Dude,
I kept-
No, that
I
is
kept
true.
I kept getting second all last night.
Dude,
I could not get past second.
Yeah, same. Anyway, what else did I do? Halo, Fortnite. I played Boneworks. I beat it.
Boneworks.
I beat Boneworks.
Oh.
I'm playing Hellsplit: The Arena. It's another VR game,
Ooh.
and I'm playing Fallout 76. I'm like really into Fallout 76 right now. So that's
Very
that's
cool.
what I'm playing.
I heard that
and
game
now-
sucks though.
It's
Hey.
no. There's like a bunch of expansions in it now, and they added NPCs finally. So there's NPCs now with actual dialogue trees and shit.
Oh
So,
shit, that's cool.
Now it's Fallout, baby.
So it's finally
Now
a
it's
good
now
game.
it's like now it feels like Fallout. Now it does.
It's
Yeah.
Fallout 5.
Mm-hmm. It's fun. Okay, Hector, what games did you play?
He's not wrong.
Yeah,
He's not completely wrong. But yeah. So this week I played Halo Ranked. Been grinding. I am like a fingernail away from hitting Onyx.
Nice.
So you like there? Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm literally like super.
Oh,
close,
no wonder you were
to touch it. Yeah, I was getting a little tilted. We were playing with Gio and you, but it's okay.
Wasn't me.
Oh, you're not wrong. Anyways, moving on. What else did I play? I played some Rainbow Six Siege. That was cool. It's been a minute since I played that, so that was
oh my goodness,
that was a vibe.
I want to play it again.
Especially on PC. I mean, Rafa knows it's a different beast on PC.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I kind of played some Crab Game. That was fun. This is a lot of stuff was like offline because I was just kind of bored and just felt like
game.
Like the what is it? The Squid Game, knockoff game.
Yeah.
And as of when this gets uploaded, I'll have played League for the first time.
Hey,
so League of Legends.
Yuck. I'm kidding.
Yeah, just diving in, trying to see the world of MOBAs, and I mean, I've always been wanting to jump into League, so there's that. Played a ton of Valorant, played some Vanguard, and definitely played some Warzone. That was an interesting experience. And then last but not least, Apex Legends. But actually, the very last one, Beat Saber. Just love playing that game.
It was fun.
I would love to see you play Beat Saber. Like,
dude, I'm in it.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you look stupid.
I'd be dancing and singing.
I would love to see it.
I got a bunch of anime. Wait, no, that's not a.
Give me a 1v1 stream. I just you and me on Discord.
But yeah, that's
camera in your butt.
I don't know what to say. I want to see the game.
I'm gonna hand it off to Alex. Go ahead, baby.
I beat Halo Infinite campaign, so I played that. Back on Vice City trying to beat that. What else? I didn't play too much. DEEEER Simulator, but we're gonna talk about that a little later. And
I thought we were not supposed to mention it now.
I mentioned it for a special reason because that was literally the game I played the most. But we'll talk about it a little later. And then Fortnite with these guys. That's pretty much the. Oh no, I'm sorry. Metroid Dread. I played the shit out of Metroid Dread.
Hey, you still playing that game?
You're not done with it, right?
Not me. He was playing Metroid Dread. I just got it.
I beat it weeks ago.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah, he just let me borrow it. That's a phenomenal fucking game, dude.
It's good.
Phenomenal game.
It's really good.
Oh, speaking of phenomenal game, I'm sorry. I started It Takes Two as well, and I started because Renee. I'm playing it with Renee, and I can see why it won Game of the Year. That game is fucking phenomenal.
It's something else, man. Right?
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be what it was. I thought I knew what it was going in because playing It Takes Two. What was the last one? A Way Out.
A Way Out.
I figured it was gonna be something like that. Absolutely not. It's something completely different. It's such a cool game, man. Such a cool game.
It's interesting, dude.
Yeah, and the story's like pretty it's a serious ass story. So I'm really enjoying that game. So yeah, I'm no longer mad that it won. Not that I was mad, but that it won Game of the Year. I can see it.
But you understand.
Yeah. Yeah, and because the gameplay's phenomenal, the story so far is phenomenal. Just the concept of it is crazy. But yeah, really good, really good games this week. But let's jump into some topics, guys. Let's do the quickie ones first. So I mentioned earlier that there was a game in the shadows. A lot of rumors. Circling about a certain game coming back. This franchise has been gone for a bit, and the character hoard out to other properties.
Conker's Bad Fur Day, baby.
No, stop, demon. I'm talking about Sam Fisher himself.
Oh,
no, Rafa, no. Sam Fisher himself, baby. Hey,
who got a hoard out to?
To that ugly ass mobile game, and then Rainbow Six Siege, and then wasn't he in that?
He was in Ghost Protocol. Wasn't he in?
And I think he was in not Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon.
He was in Siege.
Ghost Recon.
He was, but he was also in Ghost Recon, like a voiceover or something like small. So he's been getting poured out through other Ubisoft properties. But Sam Fisher himself is returning because Splinter Cell is getting a remake, baby. Hey,
the first one.
Which is great because that's one of the good. I hope that they do the original trilogy. similar to how they did
The
Mass
whole
Effect.
thing remade?
Yeah, because Chaos Theory to this day is one of the best games ever made. Which is the third one.
Dude, if they remake the double agent multiplayer,
So you guys aren't asking for a remake, you're asking for a remaster? Or you want a full-on remake?
I want them to remake that game from
not a remaster,
like they're doing Dead Space. I want that, but Splinter Cell.
like Resident Evil, Final Fantasy remake.
Yeah, I want something like that.
Not GTA remake.
Absolutely not. Because I mean, we played it for a couple years ago for the Does It Hold Up series that we had on the channel, and I mean, the game was great. It was just ugly as shit. And you couldn't see anything.
It's pretty ugly.
A little outdated, but the game itself was like, you can see why it spawned that genre. So I mean, one of the greatest games ever. So I'm happy that that's getting a remake.
That sounds amazing.
Especially because going back to play that one is a pain in the ass. But yeah, Splinter Cell's coming back, so hopefully you guys are excited for that, and hopefully they don't fuck it up. But Ubisoft is they're decent track record, so we should be okay.
I'm hoping for good, just because it is a ground up, like we said, for like Final Fantasy and Resident Evil, and they said they're using the same engine that I think they're using for their Star Wars game that's coming out.
If it's anything as close to the wait, hold on, this is somebody else. Never mind. I'm sorry. I was thinking about EA. Ubisoft has a Star Wars game?
They have another Star Wars game coming out, I think.
Ubisoft?
Oh, isn't it Star Wars Eclipse?
I think so. They said they have a Star Wars game coming out.
I didn't know Ubisoft had a Star Wars game coming
out.
Yeah,
right. It was Eclipse. It was something like Eclipse or something.
Well, Eclipse is the one they announced at the Game Awards. So I don't know if that's the one, but
well, we'll see what engine. I'll have to double check. Oh wait, I have the before I push it up my ass.
Because I thought that EA had the whole Star Wars thing.
Let me see. Because
Rafa, it just says
it's upcoming. It's an upcoming Star Wars game. It's unannounced just yet. Like what's the specific? But they're also using the same engine that is in the Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora game. So that's actually happening.
Ew.
So that same engine that they're doing for the Avatar game and their upcoming Star Wars game is going to be used for Splinter Cell. So hopefully that means good things, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Big crossing my fingers.
Big. That's a fat ass one now. Just because like one is an Avatar game that can go anywhere.
Well, I mean that's just a Star Wars game. It's a new Snowdrop engine,
still,
which is cool. Hey, the engine doesn't make the game. You know, you can have a shitty ass game and have a great engine. Look at fucking Battlefield.
You can also have a shitty ass engine too.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's move on from that.
I'm just saying.
Let's get up Splinter Cell. Nobody cares. All right.
I care.
Wait a minute.
Where do we want to go? Do we want to talk about a Dr. Disrespect Studio, or do we want to go into Halo Infinite from here? Let's choose your own adventure.
Let's do Disrespect.
Go ahead, pick one.
I already said Disrespect.
Oh, Disrespect? Okay, go ahead. All right, so Dr. Disrespect has announced that he has his own game studio coming out. Hey, it is called, I was going to say Midnight Mass. It is called Midnight Society, and we are excited, question mark?
Very excited. Very, very excited for this. Why, you ask?
Yes, go on.
That's not on your faces. Why? Because we have people within the executive team from Halo, from Gears of War, from Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 and 3. We have Dr. Disrespect, who used to work on... he was a game developer before he became a streamer. And so he worked on Advanced Warfare maps, and he created one of the best maps on Advanced Warfare, which is, I think it's called like Solaris or whatever. I don't know if you guys remember Advanced Warfare, but it's the one that had like the pipes on the left side, where you could like jump around like a pool of water in the middle. Like it was just it's one of the most famous ones on AW.
Yeah.
No.
And I mean, they just have like such great creative geniuses on that team, and like their vision is pretty like pretty dope when you think about like what they're expecting to do. And Dr. Disrespect is someone who, like, for lack of a better word, bitches a lot about sound in a video game, like how, you know, being able to hear footsteps, being able to hear a bunch of stuff. So like for them, like that's probably going to be something key that they're going to work on.
That'd be cool. I'm with that. I'm optimistic about it for sure, because I did hear about the Halo people. I didn't hear, and there's some Call of Duty people in there too as well, right? Not just Dr. Disrespect. So I'm like, those are some good games.
No, I'm excited for
it
also because someone like Dr. Disrespect has an ear in more so on our side, on the player side. So because he's obviously one of the biggest streamers, right? So has the perspective from his development past and now the more consumer-esque side of it, because a lot of developers are pretty much mainly that side. I don't doubt they play games, but they're mainly on the development side of it, so they see things differently. So someone that has the ear to the streets is the terminology that I'm going to use, especially in the pop culture scene with gaming, and he's in the forefront of it. I'm really going to keep my eye out on what they put out, because I mean, theoretically, it should be a damn near perfect game, right? We gamers do a lot of bitching. He does a lot of bitching, so this should be top tier gaming.
Yeah,
which is a double-edged sword, because now he's essentially put himself on
the chopping block.
Yeah, he put himself on the chopping block. So it's like, oh, you talk all this shit. Let's see what you got. He's like, okay, I will. So it's like, we'll see. There's a lot of pressure that he kind of put himself under with his mouth, which is not a bad thing. I don't doubt that. Especially with the talent that he got, I don't doubt that what's going to come out of something phenomenal. So, I mean, and I'm all about competition in the gaming industry. So another new studio, especially someone like, this is a AAA studio. This isn't going for indies. This is going for the big guys.
They're probably going for the big ones.
This is going after Call of Duties. This is going after Halo. This is like one of those studios. So I'm with it.
Yeah, and I mean, he's already like made like big steps forward with it. He's saying that like, because if you read the link that he has, I think it's like midnightsociety.com or something like that.
Yeah.
There's like a blog post there, and he kind of talks about like how there's already going to be like pre-alpha accessible like codes and stuff that they're going to give out to content creators and to other game developers and other things like that, like not game developers, like game testers and things like that. So like you can get on that list to really like test out these games from the ground up and kind of get your like input in there. And for the fact that he's a streamer and actually has connection with other big streamers like Shroud and things like that, excuse me, they're going to be like talking and voicing a lot about their opinion on like, okay, hey, like, I don't know, the bullet register whatever isn't really like working properly, or hey, we don't want bloom, we want like hit scan to be in effect, like things like that. Like there's a lot of stuff that they will be listening to the community a lot, and because he is a streamer and like you said, has his ear to the streets, he 100% is going to be able to like hear everything that like fans or people say. So like I think that's one big thing on his side where like, okay, cool, I try to implement as best we can. So I don't know, the fact that he's already like making these big promises, and on the blog post, like you see all the other executives and like creative, executives that are on there, they're like just saying like, yeah, and like we're ready for this and we want to compete with the big dogs. Like I'm cool with it.
And also, I don't know if you guys remember, but he also designed the map on Rogue Company. You guys remember that game, Rogue?
Oh yeah, the Champions Club.
Oh, you're right.
I remember that,
Yeah.
So like,
Rafa, I swear to God, I thought you were just gonna say.
Advanced
And
Warfare.
he did maps for Advanced Warfare, one of the best. I was like, man, Rafa.
No.
I do remember that. Yeah, he did have a.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, they did do. He did do shit on Road Company, right?
Yeah,
that game
that
came
one
and
map
went.
on there. So I mean, if there's anybody, it seems like he knows what he's doing. Like Hector said, he did stuff for Advanced Warfare. We know he can do good stuff. I mean, Road Company, that map wasn't that bad either. So it's just like Alex said, he's now it's like put money where your mouth is, right?
Yeah.
Like, now it's on him to see if he could actually pull it off instead of just complaining.
I hope he disrupts the gaming industry, man. Like I hope he I hope that studio shakes shit up, so we can start getting some fucking phenomenal games.
Oh yeah.
So I'm all for it.
Ultimate games to make me cry.
I'm definitely gonna support whatever they put out. So let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, especially with like the shit that Activision and all the other people are putting out right now, it's like,
because
give me something good.
AAA is fucking us. So it's let's see. But yeah, let us know what you think down below about Dr. Disrespect Studio, or Dr. Disrespect in general, because he's a very polarizing figure. So I'm curious to see what our audience thinks about him. But on the topic of content creators and AAA titles fucking us, let's talk about one of the bigger AAA titles that has been bending us over as of late. Warzone, baby, Call of Duty. Hey, or I guess not. Hey, I got boo. There you go. Hey, yeah, boo them. So, Warzone. The fall from grace is real. It's very, very, very real. Hey, I know Hector, you've played it, but have you guys tried the new map, Rafa and John?
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't. I deleted it. I deleted Warzone.
I still have it. I just haven't updated it. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna go back.
I don't even want to go back. No.
I played 2 matches of it, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Something about, I haven't played it enough to be able to sit here and tell you this is why I don't like it. But I don't know. I might just be over Warzone at this point, honestly. But
I feel like I am.
But there are actual genuine reasons to dislike this game. So Hector, I know you are more versed in the Warzone shenanigans that's going on. So go ahead, give us the lay of the land.
Oh man, so the big thing with Warzone right now is they implemented this thing. It's like so it's called Krampus. It's an AI NPC that runs around and kind of targets random people. I think it targets the person with the most money on the map. And it bounces around from teammate to teammate. It could be just a random, like you're just hunted by Krampus, but it had such a high like health pool that it was so hard to kill, and it would just continuously follow you throughout the entire map. And it got to the point where like, people were like, "Yo, it's super hard to kill it." It's like unpredictable when it's gonna like spawn or whatever. And the worst part is it would spawn in like the last 2 circles. So like you would think, okay, now it's time to actually get focused and like, you know, try to get the win. But like you're being chased by Krampus the entire time, even till like final circle. So it's just like really stupid, and it was really getting people like upset within like, you know, the gaming community, which makes sense. And as you know, some they should be upset that that's going on. But I mean, besides that, you know, the issue with also Krampus is that it was affecting the Call of Duty League players. So it was appearing in Vanguard private like custom games.
What?
Yes, I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did in the coding, but Krampus would show up in because they have the Krampus event in like the multiplayer for Vanguard, right? So it would also show up within custom games for pro players. So when they're literally trying to scrim to get good at the game, Krampus will show up and fuck their shit up. There was literally clips going on from pro players and amateur teams who were playing, you know, scrimming and shit. And it got to a point where where one of them was like, all right, cool. Well, what do we do here? Because he literally threw a grenade and I don't know where Krampus comes up, like around and just assassinates him. And it's like, and Krampus does this whole animation where he like assassinates them, like cracks their neck and shit like that. And like people were like getting upset because also in Vanguard you have to bust through like doors and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like you would bust through doors and Krampus is on the other side. So it's just hilarious. Like it's like, how do you expect your pro players to practice and get better at this game, but you fuck up the coding or it's in custom games? Like what?
Bro, that is the funniest thing. It's like it's comical to the point where it sounds like they're doing it on purpose, because like that's so fucking
like that sounds like a prank, dude. That sounds hilarious.
Oh man, I kind of want to play.
So troll.
I kind of want to play that.
You're right. I kind of want to see what that's like. Yeah.
I need to see a compilation of this shit.
That's not just like the only thing, right? Just like the new map is just still ass.
Yeah. So I mean, essentially one of the biggest things too is like the map itself is too big. There's a certain point, POI, point of interest on the map, which is called peak, and like the surrounding area is just mountain, hilltop, like trees, grass, whatever. Right? There's like really nothing there, just a bunch of rocks. The thing is, a lot of people were complaining about like, hey, you know, sometimes we're trying to like get across the map, but we really can't because there's like not a lot of like movement, cars or things like that on the map, or the vehicles were never that good. And then like, you know, there's a bug where like if you come back from the gulag, you're in the attack helicopter, but you can't get out of it. So when you would like jump out, you would be like, you can't move, you can't like unlock your parachute, and you just straight down.
You just straight beeline it down.
Well, like it got to a point where there was another clip on Twitter. This is how fucking stupid it is. This guy was like, okay, I spawned in a helicopter, let me jump out, and he's jumping out and just like nose diving, and he's like, okay, let me like release my parachute, and he gets back into the helicopter. So his parachute is a helicopter. He's just jumping up and down, going in, and he just insta dives by going straight down.
What the fuck?
Like they fucked up it was so bugged. It is such a mess, and it's gotten to the point where like competitively big streamers like Aiden and Tim the Tatman and things like that, they're all claiming that Warzone is dying. For the first time, Tim the Tatman, I believe, like literally yesterday of us recording, so like Tuesday. Yeah. He said, and he was like one of the biggest people to like advocate for like, hey, you know, let's give it a chance. Let's, you know, just play it. Don't like bitch about it too much. But yesterday he finally said for the first time, he's like, yo, I played like these lobbies, couldn't find people for like a good like 15 minutes, and the first time it felt like, you know, Warzone was dying, and it was like it felt super dead to play this game. Aiden goes on Twitter saying, I feel embarrassed to be a Warzone competitive player right now because of the state of the game. Like a lot of people are either starting to get not depressed, but like, you know what I'm saying, like getting out of the rhythm of playing Warzone, things like that. Like it is in a terrible state right now.
Just hearing how bad it is, I kind of just want to get on it just to see.
Right.
The thing is, they fixed a lot of those bugs. Like the airplane bug got fixed. Krampus doesn't have as much health
anymore. That's why people are leaving. Should have kept them in there.
I don't know. Exactly. But I mean, yeah, like Krampus doesn't have much health anymore. He doesn't appear at the final circle anymore. Like they fucked it up with things like all these crazy events that you would think would be cool. They're just messing it up.
That's what Griffin was saying.
They should have it should have, I don't know. Maybe they should have just like had his own like playlist or whatever, like its own game mode.
That's what people were asking for, because they do that for Halloween with the zombies. So it's like, just give us a Krampus one. But I don't know. They're just messing it up like badly.
Wait, so Krampus is just base?
He's in the base Warzone game.
I thought it was just a.
No, it's base.
I thought it was a game mode. I was like, well, you just started the game mode. It's your fault. But imagine you're just trying to play just the game, and this random demon just beats the dog shit out of you. Like,
for us it'd be hilarious, but for pro players, it's like
for people actually trying to play the game for like competitive. Some people are trying to go into the competitive scene, like that's their livelihood, and for you to not be able to practice because some stupid AI that the game developers made is just beating your ass.
Yes.
It still sounds hilarious.
It is just the dumbest thing in the world.
It's just
like they fixed it, but like for like 3 to 4 days, it was just completely broken. Pro players literally were saying like they can't even scrim. Like, hey man, like the event came out and like for 3-4 days we can't do our job. Like
that's, I mean, like obviously in their footsteps, in their shoes it sucks, but where I'm sitting,
like
that's
it
was hilarious.
Like,
the pro players for like the Call of Duty League were literally roasting like Call of Duty for it, and they get fined for that shit. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to get P2, which is the second hard point, when Krampus is in front of me? Like, they were like literally like cracking jokes at shit like, hey man, that 5th player on the enemy team really fucking sucks, and it's Krampus is randomly like fighting people. So it's like they could get potentially fined for this shit, but I mean at the same time, like
at that point
they can fine them for saying the truth. Like
no,
they fucked the game up. You're gonna you can't fine them for that. But yeah, Call of Duty. Let's let us know what you think about it. Are you guys still playing Warzone in the audience? Let us know.
Who went through this? If you went through this, let us know. I want to hear these. Yeah.
Oh, I got my ass handed to me by Krampus.
You did this?
Was he huge? Was he like really big?
Dude, okay, so like he's about maybe a foot taller than Alex. Think about it like that.
Man, am I supposed to gauge that
in a video game?
I'm
Alex
6'1".
is like 6 foot. There you go.
So he like, dude.
So he's 6'2", guys. Come on.
He tall as shit. Imagine like your character model, right? Like a regular character model. He's like taller.
Son of a bitch.
You heard it here first, guys.
Makes sense to me.
You
I
heard
don't
it
even
here
know how to
first.
explain it.
I'm taller than.
He's as tall as a Hummer.
Oh, that's pretty tall. I got that one
with like the lifted wheels. There you go. That's the one.
Oh, this thing is big.
But let us know what you think down below or on Twitter, wherever we respond. All right, let's move on from here. We talked about Dr. Disrespect. Look at us hitting all the topics. We talked about Call of Duty. We talked about Splinter Cell, esports and all this good stuff. Not Splinter Cell, but Call of Duty. Let's talk about the biggest rise from the ashes. Halo Infinite. Hey!
You'll love to see that.
So Halo Infinite esports is a sentence that is so nice to say. You know what I'm saying? Halo and esports back is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. But before we do that, the campaign's awesome. Play the campaign. I'm not gonna spoil it. It's such a great campaign from story perspective.
I think I'm almost done. It's
such a Halo is back 1,000,000%. I say it every week now, and I'm gonna say it again this week. The campaign phenomenal. They're back. 343 learned their fucking lesson, and they apologize with this game. So I'm with it, baby. But let's talk about the multiplayer, which is more important at this point, because the multiplayer is what gives the longevity to the game, especially the competitive circuit. And boy, oh boy, is the competitive circuit for Halo back. Now, last week. It was last week. It ended on Sunday. So, right, Raleigh ended on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We had the the biggest Halo tournament so far. Is that fair to say? Well, it's biggest Halo tournament in a long time too. The Raleigh tournament, which had over what was it? Give me the player count, like the team count.
200. Well, team count is 252.
That is a lot of fucking players.
Yeah.
So
252 teams, so like 500 players. Yeah.
So that happened. Great tournament. I actually was able to tune in for a lot of it, which I never.
I got to see some too. Yeah.
I never check out the competitive scene in games like Call of Duty, all that good stuff we're talking about. Respect to the players. I don't watch that shit. But the Halo competitive scene, I had to tune in just because it's such a big thing that's happening. It was Optic with that one? No, Cloud9 won. Correct.
Cloud9
won the whole thing. So hey, shout out to Cloud9. I was personally rooting for Optic, but it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. No, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch the Halo fucking competitive. It's such a different fucking vibe.
It's a vibe.
Yeah. But it wasn't all smooth sailing in the Raleigh.
Took some roughness.
Yeah. So Hector is gonna be our captain over these rough waves. So go ahead, Captain. Take
essentially, throughout the tournament, there was 4 different broadcasts. So there was like broadcast A, B, C, and D, and the main Halo broadcast was on main stage. So whenever anybody would have to play on main stage, they would have to play on PCs. For day 1s through like 3, a lot of the times, if you played on main stage, a lot of crashes were happening. That's just something that's going on with the game itself. Like, for example, John and Kenny were crashing yesterday when we were playing too. It's like just something's going on with like the game itself. I don't know if you were playing on PC. I know Kenny was though.
Yeah, I was playing on my PC.
Okay, but yeah, so like a lot of the crashes have been like happening on PC. There have been some reports of like it happening on Xbox, Series X and just Xboxes, but the majority of it has been on like the PC. So like it's a big issue, and it got to the point where because it kept happening and like postponing games because I had to reset the leaderboard, reset like everything, reset the timer, like even check to see like, hey, were they in the lead, who was in the lead, like all this like extra steps. I think it added at one point the biggest time gap between like it was like a game 4 to game 5. It was like an hour in between both.
Jesus.
So like they had to like watch other games going on and like broadcast those and cast those games. So it could definitely like kind of sucked for a lot of the people, and it kind of also killed a lot of the momentum for like some players. Like let's say you just won game 3 and 4 and you're trying to head into game 5 and now you're cold.
You have that hot ass hour.
You're completely cold and you have to warm up and shit like that. So it's like it really, really sucks for those players. And by Championship Sunday, they switched over to like I think they said that they had to get like these like what was it? It was like Microsoft pre-built like alpha Xbox Series X's. Like all the specs were in there, but it did not look like a Series X. It was like a metal box with like all the specs in there.
That's crazy.
And it's because of the shortage, that everybody's experiencing as well. Like, hey, man, this shortage is crazy. Like, there's a guy on Twitter. His name is Tashi. He's one of the heads of the Halo Championship Series, or whatever, the HCS. And he literally said like, hey man, no joke, getting these Xbox Series X's for main stage, and they had to get Xbox Series X's for like the side teams because they had an open bracket. Like getting enough for 500 people was insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So they're like, yo, this was insane. And they said, super shout out to Microsoft for doing this because I mean honestly this benefits them more than anybody else because it's a Microsoft game, it's Halo. It's literally the name of the game. So it's just like it was rough. Truck. They hijacked the truck. That's what they did.
They hijacked their own truck.
Exactly.
It's their game.
It was going to GameStop with a bunch of Xbox ones.
Literally, a Microsoft employee was driving to the store, and then another Microsoft employee fucking punched that dude in the kidney and took the truck.
And then you know how Master Chief was like the plans always change. You know that line he says in the game.
He played 1 hour.
I'm not there yet.
Right, he's early on in the game.
Yeah, he says that. He says that to him. He's like, but this has to go.
Oh yeah, this the iconic Master Chief line. Oh, plans always change.
I need an Xbox Series X.
This has to go to GameStop. Like,
I need an Xbox
change, or whatever the fuck he says. And then he puts him in the little chip, puts him in his head, like in the game.
Yes. But besides that, the cool thing is like every single day records are being broken. So like day one, the max peak of viewers was like 68 to 75,000.
That's stanky, dude. That's
The next
stanky.
day, it keeping increasing, and by the end, it was at 112,000. I think was max peak. 112,000 viewers for Championship Sunday, and it was insane. United came in second place. Optic came top 6. Sentinels, with the controversy that they had before them, and having a substitute player like Formal on the team, they came in 4th, I believe. And then I forget who came. No, actually, I think they came in 3rd. 4th was Splice, maybe, I don't know. But either way, United, Cloud9 won. So yeah.
Which is this is gonna sound the team that Pedro likes. There's an esports team.
Yeah, so it's 100 Thieves, and they're not in the tournament, but kind of rumors going around that, or they're not in the Halo HCS, but there's rumors going around that they're planning on joining after the World Championship.
Because they suck.
What?
No, because they did the same thing with Call of Duty, where like they gave it a year to see like how the scene was going before they jump in. And not only that, a lot of the contracts right now for a lot of players are 1+1. So it's like they sign for a full-on year to the organization, and then, so here's why. So 1+1 contracts are like you sign for a full-on year, so you're a part of the team for a year, and then you have the option to sign for another +1, like so another year. So like one confirmed, potential 2. There you go.
Gotcha.
1+1.
1+1. So 2. Yeah. but yeah, so they have 1 confirmed year and then a potential 2nd year if they choose to like re-sign.
Yeah.
And then essentially a lot of the I've said essentially so many fucking times. So
just some synonyms. So hold on, I got you.
Please, yeah. So 100 Thieves is like, yeah, we're gonna wait for that +1 year before if they decide to re-sign, so we can get them to like
fundamentally
join our team.
Fundamentally, originally, naturally, in essence. Either way, at heart.
At heart and in essence, what's it called?
At heart, evanescence.
Evanescence. Shout out Paul. But yeah, the 100 Thieves are kind of waiting. So I don't know. They could have a nasty team at the end of the year by like Halo champs, but that's like way far away.
Do you think they'll be a threat?
If they sign some fucking nasty players, hell yeah. Like like I said, like at the end of that year, like anybody's up for grabs.
So what Hector's saying that right now, no.
Right now, no, because they're not even in it.
Time for Oasis.
They don't have anybody there.
The only reason why I dislike that team is because Pedro likes them so much. That's the only reason why.
I know, because you're a spiteful little shit.
Well, that's why you like Optic, because they're like the direct opposition.
Exactly.
Hey, yo.
Didn't even know that. I just naturally went to them.
Oasis. We need Oasis.
100 Thieves, sign my boy. Ultra V Man.
I did play with Nate Shot and Ranked.
Yeah.
Right. Did you guys win that game?
He carried Nate Shot and Ranked.
Yeah.
Did you get a higher score than he did or no?
I was right below him. He got 2 more kills than me.
Yeah, but he stole it. I saw it. He stole it from
I had more damage.
Yeah.
Accuracy was higher, more damage. Already doing better than the CEO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you're way better than Titty Fat Man guy too.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and that's not okay. It's not okay. We don't fat shame here, Rafa.
I'm choosing violence.
Fat man.
I'm choosing violence.
He said titty fat man, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, it's pretty on the fucking nose what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Halo Infinite. Are you guys playing Halo Infinite? Let us know down below. What do you think?
You better.
What do you think? Is Halo back? And why is the answer yes? Comment that down below.
Stop saying every fucking week now. Just stop saying it.
He's gonna say it next week.
You know, more than came back. It literally took over.
Bro, when was the last time, aside from right this fucking second, that Halo was at the forefront of anything? It wasn't even Xbox's like biggest game anymore. Right? I mean, that was fucking Forza. Forza took over. Then it was like Gears and then Forza. It's like Halo's back, dude. I said it again. Yeah. I'm gonna say it one more again. Here we go. Halo's back. So let's get it.
I hate you.
Let's do the I was gonna say the reach round. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, baby. That's what I want to do, baby.
Let's give ourselves the good old reach around, but not the entire thing. Let's just do just the tip.
Ooh, you so nasty.
Woo. All right.
Very good.
So I know that name, Just a Tip, does not tell you anything that's about to happen here because it has nothing to do with reaching or going around or any tips. This is our Xbox Game Pass Game Club working title. It's a part of the podcast, well, the conclusion of sorts, where one of us selects a game from the Game Pass, could be PC, could be Xbox, and recommends it to the rest of us and the community to try out. We'll come back the next week and we will give our opinions. It's like a book club. You know what a book club is? You know, back in the day, there was these paper things with words on them. You read them. Those are called books. They used to have these clubs where they talked about them.
My shit was muted because I had the timestamp. It's a game club. It's a game club.
But game club sounds like we're gonna go to the club and play games.
That is true.
No,
They do.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Is you crazy?
They do. They do.
Anyway.
I concur.
Anyway, last week it was John's responsibility
Yes,
as a
sir.
podcast host to
Yes, sir.
recommend a game, and he recommended a
The best
game
game.
called DEEEER Simulator.
The
And
best
he made
game.
some egregious predictions that Hector would not like it, that I probably would
Yes.
not like it, and that Rafa would like it.
I thought he would love it.
Okay.
Those are my predictions. I have already heard
Okay.
one.
So let's go ahead. Who wants to jump in and talk about DEEEER Simulator?
Me. Fuck this game.
Okay, I'm still on
How about
red.
that? How
I'm
about
still
that?
good.
How about that?
That's
So,
so
so this game I played for about half an hour on stream. Might I add you.
Wait, that's
Played
how
it on-
long you played for,
That's
or
how long
that's
I
how long
played
the
it for.
game is?
No, that's how long I played it for.
That game was not half an hour.
I was about to say,
No, it's
I'm
not.
pretty sure that game is not half an hour, but I played it for half an hour on stream, and it got to the point where even my own chat was like, "Hey, yo, not anymore. That's enough. We've had enough." And so I just stopped playing it. It was so bad because I was like, okay, cool. Like maybe there's some depth to it. You know, maybe it's just not just fuck shit up, and then maybe something will happen. I mean, shit happened where like you would get chased by sheep, and I'm like, cool. And then I got to level 2, and they're like, a polar bear with a cop car in its back, and I was like, no. And then I was like, okay, I'm good. After that, I was just over it, and even my sheep was like, nah, fam, put that shit away. Instantly deleted the game afterwards.
I literally did that in spite of you, because you made us play that fucking.
You know what's funny?
Soccer.
I wasn't like upset about it. I wasn't like, I was gonna play it. I was gonna play it for an hour, and then my stream was like, hey fam, nah. I was like, I have my excuse now. I'm like, okay, cool.
Understood.
I heard you and your stream. Good.
Yeah, my stream was very good. Thank you. And I'm like,
They said, please.
and we've
good.
had enough.
Oh God.
Rafa, what are your opinions
Yes.
on
Please.
DEEEER Simulator?
I like the game. It is insanity incarnate. It is a fever dream. It is when you have food poisoning and you start to hallucinate.
Yeah.
That is this
I was gonna say
game.
when you're sick and you like try to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yes, that is this game. This game is insane. It's just I was kind of thinking like more around the lines of like a Goat Simulator where it's just a broken game that doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's like they said, okay, this is Goat Simulator. Let's crank it to fucking 11 and just see what we can do. And then it's just the most. I don't even want to give out too much like, information about it because it's such an experience.
That's
That,
exactly
like
what I was
it's better
saying.
for you to see it yourself.
You get it
because
now,
we-
right?
Yeah, like me talking about it and saying, "Oh well," like Hector said, there was a polar bear on a cop car. Like you picture a polar bear in a cop car, but like when you actually see it in motion, it's like, what the fuck is happening? You know, and like then
Rafa, if
later
I
on,
may, how far did you get into it?
I got to the second level where it was like the futuristic, like
Yeah.
Japan area.
Yeah.
I got stuck there. I couldn't get past that part, and eventually I was just like, well, I think I'm gonna stop for now. I'll come back later. It was insane, and like the game wants you to like fuck around, like yeah, you're blowing up buildings and like the one thing that I found so funny is that like there's weapons you pick up on the ground like pistols and machine guns or whatever. They stack. You can
Yup.
pick up all the guns and like the power stacks. Like
Yup.
so if one gun does one, damage. If you pick up the same gun 3 times, you do 3 damage. Like it's insane. Like you become a literally a death machine. You become at a certain point.
Become a
That's
disaster is
awesome.
what you become, dude. It is
Yes,
crazy.
Shut up.
That the game says it, John. The game says it, not me. The game.
Shut up.
You become apocalypse itself. Like you become the end of the world.
You become
And
apocalypse in deer carnate.
Yeah,
That was me. That was bad.
and like
That's
I got it.
and there's
disgusting.
certain
I
things.
got it.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
like say, and like on top of the game just wanting you to like just destroy everything, it also wants you kind of like shoot at everything almost, because there's certain like there's things like flying around, like there's like this big snake thing that flies around the first level,
Yeah.
and it's like it's all the way in the back, like you don't even think you can mess with it. You can kill that thing, like you can literally
It comes
murder
at you.
everything. Yeah, like everything on screen you can kill it. I don't know if you saw this. I'm gonna spoil this on the first world. In the first world, there's 3 buttons. There's a deer button. There's
Yep.
like I think it's like a rhino button. There's like another like a cow or
A
something.
cow button. Yeah.
If you pick up the cow, you can pick up things and just carry them with you. You pick up the cow, you touch the button, and then you as a deer touch the other button. You unlock a mech suit, a literal mech suit. You run around in a mech suit blowing shit
It's
up.
a
Like,
Metal Gear Solid, John.
yeah, like the references are like on point
Oh
too,
my
like from other
God.
games. It was an experience. It's something I'm not gonna forget. It's
Rafa.
one of those games.
I
Yeah.
wholeheartedly recommend that
Dude.
you go in there and get the ending because.
Okay,
Well, go ahead. Finish
This is the
first.
one I-
Finish
as
first.
I was just gonna say it's in a world where people are trying to go for more in the game industry, people are gonna go for more realistic, shooters, shit like that, more GTA, all the type of AAA type shit. It's really refreshing to play a game that not that it just doesn't give a fuck. It literally says fuck you and does whatever the hell it wants. And it gets away with it so well that I enjoyed the hell out of this game. Like,
My
seriously.
turn.
I knew it.
This
I
out of
knew it.
all the games that got recommended, this is my favorite one because this
Yes.
game is insane.
Yes.
I felt like I had COVID all over again.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
What is that?
wait a
What does that
minute.
mean?
The fever
It
dream. Yeah,
means that-
fever dreams.
The fever dreams. Yeah,
Oh, I was
Felt
like,
I
oh,
was
this
lo-
doesn't sound good at all.
So
it felt like I was losing my mind.
I never had COVID, but if this is what COVID's like, I'm about to go outside right now.
Wait a minute.
Why is this happening?
Wait a
Why is this happening, yo? No.
So I went into this game. I didn't know anything. I literally saw no videos because you told me not to. You told me just going straight.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't even look at the little screenshots when I downloaded. I had no idea. So I'm in there. The game opens up. You create your own character. So I'm like,
Oh shit! Right.
Dude,
Crazy.
I'm
I
like-
remember that. That was funny.
I'm like, oh, like, cool. This is weird. I'm creating a character for a deer simulator game, but whatever. I mean, I'll play it. Your character immediately dies, and you don't see him again. And then you're a deer.
Yeah.
I played this at first. I was getting ready. I'm like, yo, this is some bullshit. This is some I am bred bullshit, and I'm gonna hate it, right?
Dude, you can become bread in the game. By the way.
It's a joke as I am bred. Like, so I went in there. I'm like, what the? This is one of those dumbass Ghost Simulator style games that I'm just not gonna like because I don't like Ghost Simulator like that.
Yeah.
But I ended up falling in love with the dumb ass game. I went in there and I got both endings and every single achievement that you can get in that game.
Dude,
Jesus.
Alex 100% this.
Oh
He
my
sent me a
God.
screenshot of him 100%ing this fucking game. He said both endings and 100%
Bro.
gamer score on that fucking game.
I'm
I
telling you,
was in disbelief. Like nowhere. This is not the universe I thought I was in.
bro.
That-
Look.
Holy shit.
For everything from the fucking music to just gameplay, like, dude, it is the most insane culmination of things that I've ever fucking experienced, and it worked
Yeah.
in ways that it probably shouldn't have. But Rafa, what I was saying was, I recommend you play to the end and play the endings, because it is some of the most, especially like the true ending, because you make a choice at the end. I'm not gonna say what it is, but you get like the regular ending and whatever, and then you get the true ending. Both of those endings are crazy in levels that it does not deserve to be because of the game that we're playing. But dude, it was. I laughed. I gasped. I was like, I had an emotional.
Oh my god!
You
cried.
Yo, I might re-download this just to see what this ending is. I want to especially because I know you guys are gonna. Because I know you guys are gonna say anything.
How long is the game, by the way?
Not long. So I could say this. So there's a second level, the future Japan, and then once you get through that, which essentially you just break the buildings in. Once you kill all the levels of cops, that's when you unlock the final the cop ultimate cop, right? And then you go to the whatever. Once you kill all the cops in the second one, it opens up a portal on the police station. That's the final boss. It's not long at all.
Okay.
So Rafa, you're like right there.
Sounds pretty quick.
Close.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to beat this game.
I will say this just because I want you guys to see the ending. You power up as much as you can to defeat the cops, but once you get into the final boss battle, it doesn't matter what you bring in. It resets it. So once that portal opens up, you're good to go. And once you beat it, let's say you unlock the portal, you don't have to unlock that portal again. You can just walk straight to it.
That's cool.
So Rafa, when you re-download it, you don't have to unlock that second portal again. You don't have to go through it. You can just walk straight to the future portal and go back to the future.
Okay.
Yeah. And same thing when you unlock the final boss portal, you don't have to do all that again. You can just walk straight to the portal and play through it again to get the second ending.
I'm with that.
But man, yeah, that was same. One of my favorite game that we played on this fucking Game Pass shit. I can't.
That's hilarious.
It was just fun. I had the sound system going up loud. Some of the music they were playing, I was like, do you guys have rights to this song? What the fuck is happening right now? Dude, it was so fun. It was so fucking fun. I'm gonna play it again. There's DLC. I swear to God, I think I'm gonna buy it. I'm not even kidding.
No, there is not DLC.
Wow.
No, you're not
Yes,
purchasing it.
There is. Oh yeah, there is.
There is, because you can walk to the map and it says this is DLC and you can buy it.
Wow.
100% considering it because
Holy sh! I did not see this outcome coming at all.
If the base game was this fucking crazy, what did they come up with after the fact?
Right. What's the DLC gonna be for real?
Let me beat the game first, and then we will discuss
DLC. Ain't no discussion. I'll buy it myself. I don't give a fuck.
Well, give it to me then, fuck.
But it's my turn to pick a game this week. Deer Simulator. I'd recommend it. Hector, I recommend trying it to get those endings, or at least I think it's better if you experience it yourself instead of watching the ending because it's personal.
No.
But
I have an idea now.
It is my turn to recommend the game this week, and I came overly prepared. I have two games. I'm gonna recommend one to you guys. You guys already know what it is, and I just say a second game if you guys want to play it, but you don't have to. The game that I'm recommending this week, is Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition, which is on the Xbox Game Pass. Mortal Shell is a Dark Souls-esque type game, so do with that what you will. It's fun. I've been playing it. It's fucking difficult as fuck, but you know what it is when you get into Dark Souls. So,
but
is it as hard as Dark Souls? Or is it like in the same?
I am. I'll say this: I got stuck faster in this game because I'm getting my ass beat faster than I got in Dark Souls. So
Ooh,
because it's different.
I tried it a little bit too.
It's different. There's mechanics.
Yeah.
It's not just a Dark Souls clone where you're same exact thing. Like you are a lifeless thing. You're supposed to kind of discover what you are, and you go into these human shells. So there's a hardening mechanism that's in there. It's like it's a lot. It's you have to play it. Like it's really hard to explain.
Yeah.
But
it's like a locking system, for combat.
And then if you play Dark Souls, you're familiar with how the game is gonna go. But that twist is nice. It's really interesting what they did.
It's real refreshing for what Dark Souls is. Yeah. I'm gonna continue playing it because I didn't play it too much because I wanted to save it, but.
I'm getting my ass
beat. I did like what I played.
And then the second game that I'm not really recommend, I'm just going to mention, I guess, is Serious Sam 4, which is a game that I'm playing, and I thought I'd just bring it up as well. Serious Sam is a old school series. Like I think the first one came out in 2001, and the style of game that it is think. Now I know
it's like arena shooter, no?
It's think Duke Nukem, Original Doom, like that kind of arena shooter, but where the hero is
I would always picture Duke Nukem when someone brings it serious.
Exactly, it's exactly that. Over the top, you're like this quote unquote average Joe, but this horde of like crazy aliens, and it's in an arena shooter for all intents and purposes. And you know me, I'm a big fan of like old school ass games. So the fact that this one is that, but like now because it came out in 2020, it's fun. I'm enjoying it.
So wait, that new series it came out this year. The new Serious Sam or
Serious
2020?
Sam 4 is 2020. Yeah, and it's on the game.
Oh
Pass.
shit! Okay.
So yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like I said, take it with a grain of sand. If you're not a big fan of Duke Nukem and that kind of game, it might not be for you. But if you do want to try it to see some old school goodness, you know, there's that. But those are my recommendations. If you're in the community, make sure if you want to play them, they're on the Game Pass. I think you get them both on PC, if not on Xbox for show. And we'll be back here next week to kind of give our opinions. And then play Deer Simulator. I don't give a fuck. Play Deer Simulator. That game is phenomenal.
At least try it. At least like
that's hilarious.
Because like again, us talking about it does not give that game justice.
No.
That's a game you have to experience yourself. You might not like it, you might hate it like Hector, but you have to experience it yourself.
Here, I'll say my closing thoughts on Deer Simulator. I push back beating the Halo Infinite campaign to finish this game.
Jesus Christ, Alex, stop talking. The more you open your mouth, the more surprised I am.
Had we had the Game of the Year conversation when I played this game, I would have thrown this game into Game of the Year. Like that would have been my game this year.
Holy shit.
It's fucking crazy.
That's funny as hell.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening to the Playing Pod, episode 94. Hey! Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. Happy holidays to you guys.
So this is Christmas.
Oh, here we go.
My goodness.
Happy holidays to everybody. Make sure to have a good time with your family. Tell your mama I said what's up.
Damn, tell your mama I said what's up too.
Oh man.
My god.
I didn't mean to say that. It just kind of came out.
Oh my
Tell your
goodness.
mama I said.
I'm sorry.
You're doing
I'm sorry.
so well.
Happy Christmas, Harry. We'll see you guys on Monday. Back to our regularly scheduled program with Bento Box is going to come out first. We're going to move back to Wednesday. Panel Pass going to be back on Friday. And we're going to review Hawkeye on that one. So shout out to you guys for listening and bearing with us while we went digital. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
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 See ya.
Yeah.